Welcome into Northeast Current on Ion TV. My name is Kate Moss. Good morning, and thank you for spending some time with us. It's going to be thunder in the Poconos before you know it. And NASCAR, the Sprint Cup Series, is doing one of their biannual things because they'll be back in August. Can't wait for the race. Dale Jr. swept last year. Could he do it again? I think a lot of you probably want him to, and maybe I do as well. So we're just going to have to see how that all plays out. But anticipation, it's huge, and we're anticipating it here as well on Northeast Current. That's why we're at the Winner's Circle in Taylor, Pennsylvania. Wait till you see the memorabilia that this place has. This restaurant is somewhere you really need to check out if you're a NASCAR fan. Even if you're not, the food is fabulous. You have to check it out anyway. We're going to have Danica coming up via satellite. We're also going to have Whitt coming up via satellite. And we have an interview with the 10-year-old local driver from Old Forge, Michael Samony. This is his car. He's been racing on one of his circuits. A talented young little boy, and we're going to be talking to him. He wants to be a NASCAR Sprint Cup driver someday, and I think he might just be able to do it. So thanks again for spending your morning with us. We're going to be right back on Northeast Current. My name is Kate Moss. Stay tuned.
From downtown Scranton, this is Northeast Current. WQPX invites you to join us as we explore public affairs, current events, and arts and culture in northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Now let's meet today's guests on Northeast Current.
Welcome back into Northeast Current on Ion TV. My name is Kate Moss. Thanks for joining us this morning in anticipation for Pocono, and it's coming up. So excited. Thunder in the Poconos, the Tricky Triangle. We're here at the Winner's Circle in Taylor, Pennsylvania. This is the most unique restaurant ever. Especially if you're a NASCAR fan, you definitely have to visit this place. The memorabilia that they have in their restaurant is absolutely incredible, and every single piece of it has come from Daytona. No lie, it has come from Daytona. Like, for example, Rusty Wallace's uniform, his helmet, that's from Daytona. He wore that. We have other ones here as well, including the first female NASCAR driver, Lindsay James. There's hers, and how about this? I don't know if you can see it from this point of view, but Dale Jr.'s autographed helmet that he actually wore at Daytona with the microphone still in it is in this case. And from what I understand, people like to come here and kiss the memorabilia, just like on the side of me, which you're going to see in just a little bit, Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s car, the side of his car from 1999 Daytona. He drove it in the 500, and people come in here just to kiss it. But if you're going to come in here to kiss any of this memorabilia, you have to have a meal here as well, because their food is insanely good, and their menu, so creative. You have to see some of the things on their menu. Taylor, Pennsylvania, it is the Winner's Circle. What they have here is absolutely incredible. So could Junior sweep again last year? Let me tell you what, it was insane in June at Pocono. Last couple laps, Junior takes the pass for the lead, and he wins. He pulls the win off over Brad Keselowski, and people went dynamite. I was covering that race, as a matter of fact, for CLNS. I do a podcast on there called Race Talk Live. People were going nuts. It was just electric. And then he comes back in August to sweep 2 races at Pocono. Could he do it again? I don't know. Hendrick has the most powerful engines, it seems, this year. They're doing amazing. Kevin Harvick as well. So is it going to be Harvick, or is it going to be a Hendrick car? Or could it be somebody like Tony Stewart for SHR, or Martin Truex Jr.? We're just going to have to wait. Pocono coming up. We'll see you there with Northeast Current. I want to thank you so much for spending your morning with us, or a portion of it, to begin your day. My name is Kate Moss, and for Northeast Current, we'll be right back. Welcome back into Northeast Current on Ion TV. My name is Kate Moss. I'm here with Michael Samony. How are you?
Good.
And you're 10?
Yep.
And you drive?
A junior slingshot car.
And I see the number 88. Is he your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your racing career.
I started when I was 5. I have 21 feature wins and 1 in this slingshot car. I have a track championship and 3 twin 20s, which are like one of the they're like 20 lap features, and you get 2 of them during one night.
So how did you get your start? Who inspired you to start racing?
Pocono Raceway. My dad brought me there, and I really liked the cars, and I that's what started it.
And you told me a really cool story last year about Pocono in June before we got on camera. So tell the viewers what happened with this car in the 88.
Well, we brought a picture to Pocono Raceway, and one of my friend's friend got us garage passes into Pocono, and we gave it to one of the crew members, and when we gave it to one of the crew members, we asked him if we would put it in the car, but he said we couldn't, but we would put it on the pit box. And so after that, we got Junior's practice lug nuts, and then we went to like the pathway that the drivers will walk out of the drivers meeting. So we got Junior's autograph, and I asked him, "Did you get my picture?" And he said yes, and Junior went out and won the race.
Do you think maybe you had something to do with that?
Yeah.
And then he won again in August?
Yeah.
So maybe you were his good luck charm for his sweep last year, and you're going to Pocono for the June race?
Yeah.
And are you looking forward to that?
Yeah.
Gonna give him another picture?
Yep.
Yeah, and how many races so far have you done this season? 4. Is this gonna be your 4th?
Yeah.
Okay. And tonight you're gonna be in Hamlin, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And what are your feelings about tonight?
Hopeful because of the new engine we have. I hope we could win with this car. I'm really confident about it.
All right, and what's your ambition? Like, what do you want to do when you grow up? You're 10, you're young, you have a great start so far, and you were doing quarter midgets at how old again?
5.
Okay, so what do you want to be when you grow up?
If I could, I wanted to be a NASCAR driver, but if I couldn't, I wanted to do something with NASCAR.
Well, Charlotte, North Carolina, here comes Michael. Thank you so much for being with us. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
And for us here on Northeast Current, thank you so much for joining us this morning. My name is Kate Moss, and we'll be right back. Welcome back into Northeast Current on INTV. My name is Kate Moss, and racing his number 35 car at speeds north of 200 miles an hour, while only inches apart from dozens of other drivers, Cole Whitt is no stranger to taking life's challenges head-on while staying cool and focused on the finish line. The season has been most challenging for Cole, who is no longer a rookie, so that means he got to remove his yellow stripes in the beginning of the season. He has a new team, a new car, and a new crew. All the comfort of the past were gone for Cole, and he was at the point where self-doubt and external speculation was creeping up, but he defied the doubt. He overcame those moments where the odds were stacked against him, and he stayed focused on his goals. Cole joins us via satellite from Front Row Motorsports in Charlotte, North Carolina, to share his thoughts on the upcoming Talladega race, his new car, his new crew, and what it feels like to be a seasoned driver in a league stacked with some of the biggest names in the sport. Cole, thank you so much for joining us this morning from North Carolina and from Charlotte, NASCAR Central. I hope you're having a great day. Can you talk to our viewers about the current NASCAR season?
Yeah, so this year's been a pretty crazy start to the season. You know, it's still pretty early for us, but you know, I've made the transfer over here to Front Row Motorsports, and it's a new team for me, new crew to work with, but same sponsor with Speed Stick. So awesome to have them back on board with us, and just looking forward to getting the season rolling and having some fun. So, you know, we've had some good runs here and there. We're trying, you know, we're not one of the big teams. We're limited on our resources, but at the same time, we take some really big pride in outperforming some of those guys when we have the opportunity. So to be a solid top 25 team would be great for us. This is my second year in the Cup Series, and coming off that rookie season, and you know, just trying to be a solid top 25 car. We've done it plenty of times this year already, kind of had some good runs, and then had some runs that were going pretty well and had some things happen and let them slip from us a little bit. So just need to work on a little bit more consistency in our season, and just kind of, you know, grab those top 25s and be a little more solid.
You mentioned that you have a new crew and a new car. Tell our viewers a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so last year, you know, it's pretty crazy. My first year started out with a team that was a smaller team that just expanded to 2 cars, and things just didn't work out, and the team actually shut down last year. So I made the transfer over to another team who went from 2 cars to 3 cars, and finished the season out with them, and had a pretty good year, finished 31st in points. So for one of the smaller teams, we were pretty proud of that. And then Front Row Motorsports was able to partner up with them this year, and it's been a really cool experience so far. It's a great team, great guys. Again, still a smaller team, but you know, I think that there's some really great potential here. Working with a veteran teammate like David Gilliland is kind of cool. So there's just a lot of different aspects here. There's a lot for us to take in, building our team, there's a lot going on, so it's been a lot of fun. Like I said, we just got to get our feet under us a little bit better, probably just for a little more consistency, but we've had some really good speed at times, which is at the end of the day is always really reassuring.
We love your go-getter attitude and your energy. How do you stay in shape and keep physically fit at the same time?
Yeah, so I mean, for me, as far as getting excited about racing, I mean, that's easy because I mean, who wouldn't want to do their dream, right? So every day, I'm very blessed to be able to do what I do, and Speed Stick allows me to do that, and so it's really cool to have them back on board this year. But as far as my fitness, and I take my fitness very seriously. It's an aspect that maybe some of the other drivers overlook at times, but I like to be able to just kind of step up to the times when the pressure's on, or as Speed Stick says, we defy the doubt. So being a smaller team, we defy the doubt by stepping up to the plate and running with those big teams, and my fitness level allows me to do that. I just try to kind of put myself in uncomfortable positions, just an uncomfortable workout that's really hard, taxing, and just kind of wears me out and puts me in that same kind of mental point towards the end of a race where you've been in a car for 4 hours and it's 120 degrees and it's one position, so it gets really uncomfortable. And I do that through a lot of CrossFit type workouts or something very similar.
You have a sweepstake offer for our viewers. Why don't you tell us about that?
So Speed Stick's doing an awesome opportunity for the fans to really get involved with kind of the same things that we do. So the fans have an opportunity to enter the sweepstakes and get to come out to one of the races and be right on pit road and be part of the crew and kind of see the whole weekend from behind the scenes exactly what we go through. So it's pretty cool, and the way that they can do that is they can follow Speed Stick on Twitter, follow me on Twitter as well, and then use a hashtag Speed Stick Sweeps, and then they can do any moment where they're defying the doubt in their own life, kind of whether it be at work, a hobby, or just any moment that's a kind of maybe a high pressure, high intense situation or something, and show us how they defy the doubt, and Speed Stick will pick a winner to join us for a race.
Well, I'm sure your friends and your family are extremely supportive of your career. So talk to us a little bit more about your friends and your family.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously I wouldn't even be where I was at without family getting me started in racing. My mom and dad have definitely been huge supporters of all of my racing, and my brother and friends and family kind of have always just known me as myself, and just kind of this is what I do for a job. So they know I take it serious, and I'm actually from California, so it's a long journey for me to be living in North Carolina, but it's been kind of my whole life journey to get here. So it's definitely cool to live the dream and have people like Speed Stick who support me, who kind of believe in the same things I do, and it's just been a lot of fun. So definitely family's huge supporters, and definitely been pretty cool. I'll actually have mom and dad out at upcoming races, and it's always fun to see them out there.
Cole, thanks again for being with us here on Northeast Current and taking time out of your schedule this morning. And thank you as well for watching. From home, my name is Kate Moss, and we'll be right back. Welcome back into Northeast Current on ION TV. My name is Kate Moss. And remembering those who have served, our next guests are working very hard to give back to those who have served us, our nation's veterans. NASCAR driver Danica Patrick and her sponsor Aspen Dental are teaming up to deliver free dental care to veterans. Danica, an Air Force veteran and dentist, Dr. Jerry Gillen, joins us via satellite from Stewart Haas Racing in North Carolina to tell us more. Good morning. Danica, tell us a little bit about the Healthy Mouth Movement, a special program to honor our nation's veterans.
The Healthy Mouth Movement started last year with Aspen Dental, and it was a program to raise awareness to have a healthier mouth, and so it's done an incredible thing. It's donated over $1 million in free oral care last year. That program is still going this year with the Mouthmobile that travels around the country and really takes it to the people. But then on top of that, this year there's going to be a day of service, which is Saturday, June 27th, and that's over 300 Aspen practices are going to open their doors for free service for veterans. So Aspen just keeps giving back and doing incredible things, so it's very cool to be able to give back to the veterans.
Danica, why did you decide to partner with Aspen Dental for this incentive?
They're just a great company. They have great values. They have their goal is to really help people, and yes, they're a big business and they have hundreds of practices, but they want to give back, and I'm just proud to be able to be somewhat of the voice for that and be able to help people with the awareness of it. And of course, they sponsor my race car, so our relationship starts there and then goes outwards. So this awareness campaign is really, I think, the coolest way to be able to give back and for them to be able to use me and be able to get the word out.
Dr. Gillen, you're a vet and a dentist. Why are these dental services so important for veterans?
Our veterans have difficulty getting care that they need, with their mouth especially. So what I see in my practice is a lot of veterans come in and we can help them cut the wait times down to instead of months to be seen at the VA, down to days or weeks or days. But in this particular case, we're doing the day of service on Saturday, June 27th, and it's free dental care for any veteran that can hear us. You just get onto the computer, log into the healthymouthmovement.com, and make an appointment. And whatever your dental need is at that particular thing, if something's bothering you, if your denture is broken, or whatever it is, just come on in and we'll fix it for you. No problem.
That's awesome, and that is so good to know, because here in Northeast PA we take great strides to take care of and rehabilitate our veterans. Can you give our viewers that website again so they can check that out?
Danica?
Thehealthymouthmovement.com. You'll find all the information you need there.
Danica, you've had a big season so far with so much more to come. Why don't you tell us about your number 10 team this season in the Sprint Cup Series?
Well, we get on track. We get on track today and get out there and qualify, practice, and then qualify. So, yeah, the big race is Sunday night. So it's a big day of racing all around. You've got Formula One from Monaco in the morning. You've got the Indy 500, and then of course you have the Coke 600 all on the same day. So if you're a race fan, you're going to be in heaven.
Danica, Dr. Gillen, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to be with us here at Northeast Current. And thank you at home for watching us this morning. We are on the ION Network. My name is Kate Moss, and we'll be right back. Welcome back into Northeast Current on ION TV. We're back with Michael Samony and his father Pete, and there's a fundraiser coming up here at the Winner's Circle in Taylor, Pennsylvania. You want to tell us a little bit about that? We'll start with you, Michael.
Yeah, it's about the Janet Wise Miracle Network down in Danville. It's a medium-sized hospital that supports like cancer and other diseases for children. And we're doing a fundraiser to raise money to help them find the cure for cancer or like other diseases. And it's going to be at June 27th, and it will start from noon to 7 p.m. And we will have live bands, music, food, and a lot of like cars to set up and a lot of stuff on show.
And Pete, where's the money going to go? To the Janet Weiss Foundation?
Yeah, most of it is going to go to Janet Weiss. A small portion will go to help Mikey continue his racing career. We're going to have a NASCAR simulator car. It's a full body stock car. When you get in, the kids could pretend they're on a video game playing a racing game somewhere, But Mikey covered most of it. It's live music, food, entertainment. We're going to have probably the Camaro Club here, maybe the Corvette Club. We'll try to get some stock cars down here, race cars for display.
Okay, and that's once again June 27th. It's a Saturday from 12 to 7, right here at the Winner's Circle in Taylor, Pennsylvania. So make sure you check it out, and make sure you also check out the Winner's Circle if you're needing somewhere to go on a date night or you just want to get away from it all and watch a race at a really cool place. This is the place to be, the Winner's Circle in Taylor. My name is Kate Moss for Northeast Current on ION TV. Thanks for spending your morning with us, and we'll see you next week. Very good. There you go. It's your good luck charm for today. I didn't get in until 1 o'clock last night from the dirt track. Back into Northeast Current. Yeah, let me do that one more time. The liners are tough. Thank God we're not live. Oni. I need to start over again. I hope we're having... No, let me start that one more time. There we go. That's perfect. Yeah, let's just get it. Let's get it over with. Your go-getter adder. Yeah, we love your go-getter. Sweepstake offer if you are... And you have a sweepstake offer if you... I'm usually not this bad.